Welcome to Stealth ARTISAN Live. I'm ASHLER. This is part 14 of our Delta streams, so let's slither on in. Don't know how long this one's gonna be. Okay, back here. I still don't have a backpack, so it's pointless to do really any noodles. Don't think I can. Well, maybe I can eat him straight up. No, I can't. Buttons.
Hey, this works.
Okay. Yeah. I still don't know why I thought. Yeah. I feel like I'm very much misremembering this area right here, or that it looked different. There might, like I said last time I streamed, I might be thinking about the maps when we're escorting Eva. Because I could have swore there was a spot in the game where there's a river where you could actually get a better look at the corpse for the sorrow. Maybe. The only thing else I can think of is maybe it is here, but it's like I must have crawled through this, maybe? It looks like, no, that's like they're running that as like a full drop-off. I want to look at this stuff a little bit more, because I'm wanting to see if the boundary stuff seems at all like, yeah, that stuff up there looks really like you could have snake traversing that. There, yeah, walk across the log, walk up across there. Yeah, I have a really cool notion of like that up there. You should totally be accessing that. Yeah, right here. Right there. And you would have like that bush right there. That bush could have thorns in it, so if you actually pass through it, you'd take damage, so it's better to walk around it. It also would slow you down. There could also be snakes and stuff in there, and spiders and whatnot, so you gotta be careful. walking through that terrain versus this terrain, even though this terrain is also the same way, but more so there because they're hiding in like the crevices and stuff like that. I could see even, like I was saying this the other day, like QTE type events almost to it, where you can maybe it'll jump out and then you have to react. I could see also, depending on what you're doing, like if you're trying to move through it quickly, you're going to take more damage and get bit more often, and then you have to use the cure menu. But if you're doing this stuff through it, then you're kind of more fine. Okay, 3 steps away. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to. Okay, let's get set up to. Let's see here. This needs to be moved. It's pulling on the mic too much. Okay. Back. Got the package. Don't worry about that. I don't think I can mess with that. I think I might come back down into here and try messing with this stuff again. Is here dive? Dive, dive, dive. Damn, I missed that.
Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana. Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
Want some?
No thanks.
Don't like snakes?
Not for dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Matahari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Tell me something. How does it feel to spy on your own country?
I can't say it feels good, but it's my job.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you. When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
What do you want to eat?
Let's see. How about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly it's made from raw fish.
Raw fish? Just the place for my survival techniques.
Snake. Thank you, Snake. I'll be your eyes from now on.
and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme.
Thank you, Snake.
Don't worry about it.
Are you all right?
It's not like I can't see. I've got one good eye and can still fire a gun.
Really? Good.
Eva, didn't you steal some explosives out of the fortress?
C3, a highly potent explosive from the west. It can be molded into any shape, like clay. With just this much, you could blow up the Shagohod and the lab along with it.
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's a trick to using it.
Tell me about it.
Well, what do you think? The Shagohod's booster unit uses liquid fuel. The fuel tanks are in the main wing of the weapons lab in the hangar housing the Shagohod itself.
So I should blow up the tanks.
That's the basic idea. It should be enough to blow up the entire hangar. There are 4 fuel tanks. In order to destroy the hangar, you'll have to set explosives on each of those tanks.
All 4 of them?
It should be no sweat for you. Besides, the scientists had the day off today.
So the hangar's completely deserted.
Not quite. They've still got guards posted there.
So what do I do after I set the C3?
The bombs run off a timer. Once the timer has been set, the countdown will begin. When the timer reaches 0, the bombs will all go off at once.
How long do I have?
20 minutes. Once the Phase 2 trials are finished, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill all the scientists to prevent them from talking. So you've got to act fast.
I'll take care of it. Eva, did you get the data on the Shagohod from Sokolov?
Yeah, that's the mission I was given.
By Khrushchev?
Mm-hmm. America doesn't have any use for it, does it?
Huh.
But I haven't forgotten my other mission either. Helping you out. Follow this cave and go up the ladder at the end. You'll come out inside Groznygrad, just southwest of the weapons lab. Do you remember when you went to rescue Sokolov? Remember there was a locked door when you entered the main wing from the 2nd floor of the east wing?
Yeah.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar. Use this key to open that door.
The door right when I enter the main wing? Got it. What about you?
I'll get things ready for our escape. There's a rail bridge to the north. I'm gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the C3 with me.
Right. I'll set off the weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood when it happens.
Gotcha.
And watch out for Ocelot. He suspects you're not who you say you are.
Don't worry. The Colonel still trusts me. And I have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
I'm just warning you, Eva. That's all.
I know. Okay, let's go.
You seem like you were born on one of those.
If I didn't ride every day, I couldn't go on living. When I'm riding, the wind hits me so hard that it hurts. That pain keeps my mind off the pain of having to be someone else. It's not easy always fooling myself like this. It's only when I'm on the bike that I'm free to be the real me. I only get off my bike when I fall in love or fall dead.
What's your name?
Tatiana.
No. Your real name.
What's wrong with Tanya?
Okay, Tanya. Don't let anyone see you.
Oh, this? It's a button camera.
What did you do that for?
Insurance. To make sure you don't double-cross me.
Hey,
What?
you're gonna get wet again.
So it looks like if I go back outside, that will be the case for me too if it lets it. Let's just do that. See what we've gotten here first. Okay. Alright. We'll move down there later. Let's actually come back out here. Well, no, he might have sidetracked it a little bit. Okay, this. Oh, okay, so we need a. I don't mind having that up if I can. Okay. Um. Okay. I think that's good. Might do this too if it'll let me. Yeah. Huh. We'll run that for right now. Okay, and items. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Okay. 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 Don't need that. Okay, you go. Go around, see if we can't find. Cause yeah, look at this. This whole notion of like climbing up to this and then having like from this, having a line going from there to there. Yeah. Cause I don't know, see here, trying to think the first game that I saw this. Probably the closest thing it would be Assassin's Creed walking through crowds where you're like touching stuff. I think first person notion of Thief is another example. Assassin's Creed again with just the hand grabbing stuff, actually literally reaching out for actual spots. I think there's a couple of other games that have done that as well. So there's that. So yeah, leaning into that kind of a thing with this kind of like, I almost feel like it's kind of how I would run it is just try to make it dynamic if I could, and not have it be pathed completely. I guess it would have to be partially pathed though, but maybe what it be is more the better way to talk about it is it feels like you're in zones, so you're moving from like almost like cubes to cubes, but maybe even those cubes have like intersecting cubes basically. So basically like the notion of you have 4 cubes that could be divided, where then you would have one large cube in the center and then a bunch of small cubes around it. Basically you're intersecting into it, so you can move diagonally through the map of that upper area. Okay, I'm trying to get this going. Looking to see if there's, oh yes, this is, I have to kill him because I can't do anything else. Okay, let's look at our food currently. So we've got one of those, 2 of those, that. We'll also run and try to find a bunch of these. There are more mushrooms laying around. There's one, some. I don't know if he likes this kind or not. Is there a way to tell real quickly here? Taste unknown. Okay. We'll find out. I would assume them putting it here, there would be good. I'm just trying to get a bird. Oh. Those. So anything else like that here? Yeah. Oh. I don't think these are really that great, but Oh, I should have captured that. There's another one. Up the way here. There might be some in the... Oh. Is that a... It's a frog. Or toad. I think it's more of a toad. Some more mushrooms there too. Okay, birds. This food. It's crazy that I had all that good stuff and then it's gone. I don't know why they chose to do that. I'd much rather them actually just give it back to us. So, like, if we didn't do it right, we would have a bunch of stuff that's been spoiled. 'Cause that seems more interesting to me. That's just me. How do I do this? Oh. Let's try to put that on. I'm gonna see if that's actually super superior. Should be, and I can actually just refill my stamina this way, probably too. And then let's food though. We need to try to manage this. Was pretty tasty, so these are good. No, he's good. Was pretty tasty, good. Don't know about this one yet, so I think we'll start with that.
It's poisonous.
Okay, cure. Okay. This is food poisoning. Okay. Now, need to see if any of that stuff that I messed with before. So I'm hoping this is I don't know what gives me the antidote stuff. Alright. So let's go to this. And I think I'm going to taste it bad. Okay, so let's just dispose. And let's see med full. Causes poisoning. Okay, so we wanna get rid of that. Suppose.
I've had enough.
Okay, doesn't like that. Poisoned. Okay. Okay. Because yeah, that's the other end of that spectrum for this area. It's like, hey, you're forcing you to get new stuff. Either it's going to be bad or it's going to be good. So you can experience that. Because I think it's like the intersection of like this is where you would do it because you're running out of you ran out of everything. It's a frog. Probably not going to like that. No. It was not a frog. Cool. I think that's the poison stuff there. Antidote. Okay, that might. Curious. Can I do this? Oh, that's stupid. I should have done that. Okay, let's take a look. Tasted terrible. Let's go ahead and do that. Cover it
Sick.
just a little bit. Then we'll grab one of those guys. Alright. We're good to move on. There might be. Let's see here. Is there another one here? No. Okay. Let's also save.
You want to save? Hold on a sec.
Okay, we want to keep this one. Keeping this one. Save over this one here.
Snake, have you seen Curse of the Werewolf?
Nope.
There's this young woman who's in the service of a nobleman. She can't stand the cruel treatment she's given and runs away from the castle. She collapses in the woods, but is saved by a scholarly couple from a nearby town. In the end, she dies giving birth to a baby boy. That boy undergoes a strange transformation every time the moon is full. Before he knows it, he's turning into a werewolf and killing people. The terrible curse grows so bad that he can no longer control himself and starts to hurt the ones he loves.
Poor guy.
It's frightening when you can't take responsibility for your own actions. You be careful too. Don't do anything you might regret later.
That's why I call and save with you, right?
It's more than just that. Don't you ever forget to look where you're going and rush out where the enemy can see you, or use too much ammo or too many items. Acting without thinking can be dangerous. Always pay attention to your surroundings and know what's going on around you. Huh? Snake, above you!
Huh?
Nice reflexes. Keep that up and you'll do fine.
Right.
Okay, okay. So, first. Okay. I'll just have to remember to go back before I move fully forward. Okay, so let's do this. No, actually. No. And this. Okay, let's head back to the other area. See if that's it's a little bit too close. Let's snake a little bit further in here. I'm kind of sad that the terrain they show here isn't more kind of defined, but it is quite there. But what they've got there, they have that core thing. You can see all that extra space that you could technically have walking around. Just a little bit of fuzz here and there, but because I think that's what I would on the lowest end of what I want, I would have this stuff to be traversable. On the higher end, I would have this dovetail into another one of these on either side. On the higher end, I would have that happen where it dovetails to a smaller area, a little area, but that area would then have the tree of Outer Eden. And then you would eat the fruit, go down the snake hole, and then you would be in a larger environment, which it would still be windy, mazy like this, but it's less linear. It'd be more spirals, and it would be spiraling up and spiraling down in each little zone and area. And I would say maybe that section is like probably 2 of these, like the full space, because this thing actually is technically 3 if you actually had that side stuff. Okay, did I actually take the picture? Start talking. I don't think so. Okay. Alright, let's head back. Actually, let's take a gander. I wanted to know if I have some superior food here. Those are pretty superior. That's pretty superior too, but I could just run over and just go over and eat that one that's there. I think this tastes great. Was quite tasty, pretty tasty. I wish I knew is pretty tasty better or is quite tasty better. Let's see here. Let's look at this. So in Metal Gear Solid 3, is pretty tasty or quite tasty better? Here, flavor text. Where are the books? It's gotta have a ranking of like food, right? Somebody could have done that. It did basically kind of a collection of camo information. I have enemy status stuff. I have a bunch of each of the weapons. Here's the food area. So good, excellent. There's no way to tell. I guess it. Fruit B, I think. Vine melon, maybe? Is that vine melon? That's on a different page. What is this considered? This is considered pretty good. Okay. I think quite tasty is superior. Because there seems like moderate, very good, and there's a kind of. Oh man, this rating system they're running it here is ridiculous. So they have very good and then great. So I guess great would be, I think great would be superior to very good and good. It would be good stamina and very good and then great. So I might go get that, capture that snake rather than have this crab if he's considered great versus yeah, it's considered good stamina rather than great stamina. So let's do that. Eat.
Pretty tasty.
I want to say I'm full up otherwise. Waste a bullet to make sure. Yep. Okay, which camouflage did I get? My face. Hmm. That's that one. Yeah, and even here, see, putting explosives here, maybe even after explosives on that door as well, to get in to those rooms. Be honest, it almost feels like I could do that. Let's take a look at my... They're running a divot, but it doesn't look like it. Because with that, I would... Just look at that. These maps would be trickier, but even with that, if you just doubled up the skinny thing side by side, to be honest though, I feel like this in a way needs more stuff on top and to the sides as well. So, and maybe the notion of the game that I want, and I think some people have kind of leaned into this online because they really enjoyed the job that the voice actor and model for the Sorrow. So running the story of the boss having to kill the Sorrow, whatever that is, so that they would create that game, which I know I want to do one where the Zero and her are doing Spetsnaz, I think is what it was, or SAS? I can't remember which word it was. Let me take a look at my notes. Because that one would call that Metal Gear Solid Zero Joy is what I would call that. And then I think the other one that I would want to see is Ghost Cipher. Then there's another one I would like to see is her doing stuff during the Battle of, D-Day. Would also be cool. I have another one too that I've run through some ideas that I think are interesting, where it's there's a couple of different versions of it. There's one that's connected with her, where the game is you play the game, but the game is kind of expressed via other people rather than yourself. And there's several ways that I could see that. One is kind of a weird psychedelic one, where literally what you would do is when an NPC saw your character, because you'd be hiding in plain sight, kind of a thing, that you would be rendered one way, and the world would also be rendered one way. So it would almost like it'd be really tricky to do this game, especially depending on how many people that you had in it. But basically, you would be running perspective. Perspective would be rendering stuff, and then if no one was looking at you, you would be off the map. Basically, nothing would be there. You would basically the game would play itself basically during those times. So you would try to hold still, but there would be like a dual thing. Either you could just have it where then you hold still and wait for someone to look at you to then be able to move forward. So you have to wait for someone to look at you to actually progress. Or it's what you're doing is like I said, that when you're not being looked at, then the game is being played for you. And you can actually use that as a means to do stuff. So you purposely are running at a line of sight to then do something cool. Because the whole point of this is the idea is it's these are reports of perspective from other people. Like, this isn't, you are not actually playing the game. You're basically playing what people recall and witnessed. And the thing is, it's the oddity of that. You could actually do something that's a little bit weird. People, depending on how people see the world, they could see your character taller and or this way or that way and that kind of thing. Technically, if you changed your posture and stuff like that, maybe they could see you differently as well. It's kind of it's interesting, but I don't know how, it would be really hard to implement. Don't know what that's at. That one's at though. It's here, Delta 3, 2D, 2.5D. Ghost Cipher is that one. Where's Zero Joy at? Oh, there's Zero Joy. So you would have David O. Landon Guy Fellows. Elizabeth Adder would be Lady Adder or Lady Viper would be the Joy. And this, I want to say this maybe even before she's got the title Joy, maybe even. But depending on when the timelines of this stuff would actually happen. Because one of the notion is having, I think when I say London Guy Fellow would calls her Lisa, which is Fox in Russian, I believe. Which is interesting. Maybe even more than that, actually, like Snow Fox or White Fox is what he's throwing at her, but so she calls O and Fellows my double O. Okay, yeah, that's clever. Yeah, so the two of them together is the double O. What is the context of this? So O served in lay force with the boss, so that's what it is. Participating in various raids in Egypt. We're close friends and fellow members of lay force. What is this? Okay, they were close friends of a fellow member of lay force who died on December 3rd, 30th, 1941, with O personally delivering his wing dagger pin to the boss. Let's see, he and the boss also served in British SAS. So maybe that one is like the notion of combining these two things. So maybe one's like the intro and then the actual thing. Like this is broken up into two parts. Most of the Metal Gears are that way. Okay, met and recruited a Hungarian assassin into the SAS after the latter defected from the Soviet Union. Not sure his name. Impressed with the Hungarian skills as an assassin and military tactics, O quickly promoted the assassin to his assassin to his executive officer. During his career in MI6, he was referred to as O, and ultimately joined the CIA under a Bureau of Classified Planning, where he gained the codename Zero, derived from O. So starring David O. and Elizabeth, serving lay force primarily participating in various raids in Egypt. ASHLER follows what is it? Adler's. Okay, Adler's Fellows. That's so weird. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe I changed stuff here. So this is Adler Fellows instead of Leyden. So maybe we should change it. Not sure which one would be. It'd be Leyden Guy Fellows or Adler Guy Fellows. But member of Lay Force who died on December 30th, 1941, when O and Fellows were separated from Elizabeth. Okay, yeah. So this would be August 12th, 1990 is the age. Is there a date on? Well, okay, that would be ballpark, 1941. So maybe a 1941 situation. So that would be Zero Joy. But technically then you could do repeats of that. You could do Metal Gear Solid Zero Joy 1, Metal Gear Solid Zero Joy 2, and so on and so forth, and then do off breaks. But I wish I could find the one that D-Day. I read a thing back in the day, a fan thing of it, and they had a cool idea for how the Joy infiltrates the beach, that she's dropped in an empty shell. And I don't know if those empty shells have parachutes when they fall, if they just fell directly. If they were parachute ones, but there could be that. But then hers could be specific, like it had parachute. But it was like the notion of hiding in the barrage of the explosions. Basically, is the idea, is to have like a bunch of them like blowing up around the central one to mask her coming in, which I think could still work with the parachute if you're running that. Otherwise, they could have just had some kind of like where some kind of a deceleration thing with it, where maybe it did have a parachute for a second and then it would release. So it would get to a certain height that was safe enough for it to fall, and then have like some kind of a mechanism where it would crumple in the front enough to keep her kind of safe. But I think that the whole context of that was to make her look like a badass. But this here, Normandy landing, where the landing operations associated. Okay, so this was June 6, 1944. So that was 44, and what was that other one that I just said? Zero Joy? 44? 41? Interesting. So this one would be soon after that. I don't know what you could do with that one. Because I really like the notion of Zero Joy. I wonder if you could run a different moniker instead of Zero Joy, something else to for like the D-Day one. I guess you could say Solid Joy, which would be kind of weird though. Let's see here. She was Allied invasion of Normandy, Operation Overlord during the Second World War, codename Operation Neptune, sorry. And referred to as D-Day. Largest seaborne invasion in history. Because, yeah, I don't know if they actually barraged it at all, because I think that's a cool idea that that person has, but if that didn't happen, then that's... I could see her also just going in as a underling, you know, just one of the Higgs boats that just land, just dock, and they just roll out. The boss is here, also is known as the Joy, the mother special person, Mercury Lady. Warlord. And I don't know, let's see here. In June 1994, during the World War II, she led the Corporal Unit to victory at the Battle of Normandy. So yes, there was some kind of mission on that day. So that would be also cool. But I guess that one would be maybe something dealing with the Corporal Unit then. If you're still running that notion of Zero Joy kind of an idea. But Zero Joy might be better done as what do you call it? Like Phantom Pain. But I don't know if you would run her stuff as that though. I swear I had more notes on that. Maybe it's just research that I was researching and I didn't write it down, but maybe I saved it elsewhere. Okay, this is some other notion of dawn snake. So, if that was the notion, I think it was running previously as the dawn instead of, yeah, Dawn Snake. Yeah, instead of Solid Snake, Dawn Snake, so it'd be Metal Gear Solid Dawn. Which is interesting, because that also has a kind of semi-context to Metal Gear Solid Rising. But it's the opposite. It's like, Rising is sunset, and Dawn has a kind of a context of backwards, sunrise versus sunset. The notion, though, is how it's spelled, though, is D-O-N, so it's connected to the notion of Dawn as a boss or superior. And that's where her notion of the boss comes from, is Dawn Snake. Boss Snake is basically what it is, kind of a context, and I think there's some other contextual notion with it, too. Yes, dawn is dawning stuff, disguise, roleplay, dawn, title, leadership, power, dawn. And then there's the wordplay with D-A-W-N. Like the notion of the first snake, the original snake legacy. But yeah, that one is this whole thing goes in that other one where I was talking about the perspective stuff. I think there was another one too, dealing with so combining kind of that vibe, but maybe also running something on top of it, where something with the notion of like sleeper cell kind of stuff, where you'd have run the story where you're playing the game as your character, but then there's this notion that she has a separate objective, that she's kind of basically running. This would work probably better with Ocelot, if there was an Ocelot game, but it kind of makes sense. The mother of Ocelot would have this in her wheelhouse, but the notion that as you're playing the game, your character is doing stuff that you did not do. So, basically, in the notion of the gameplay, there'd be sections where you're like loading into areas with gaps, basically. And I can't remember how that fully functioned, if that was connected into the perspective thing that was tying that up or what. But I know that there was also another kind of idea of hers, is where like people glorify her, and that's what makes her stealthy. Because I know one of the big things in Metal Gear So what was I saying? So there's, yeah, okay, so this is looking good from what it's looking like. Like, I will be fine with moving forward. I still just don't understand that I'm at 50 now. That's 14 more. I know I'm gonna get one up here, but a lot of those are gonna be during the boss fight stuff, I assume, I guess. Oh gosh. Please, 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 please. Oh fuck. I'm gonna have to restart.
Is anybody there?
Holy shit.
Nobody here. I see.
Okay, we're gonna go over here first. Okay, what was I saying earlier? Okay. Okay, so we actually have a guy up there now. I don't know if I like what I have though up on that, but well, let's take a look. Give me a little bit more. That's fine. I don't know if the Rykov one would work out here. So, stealth in Metal Gear, there's been kind of like almost like a arms race kind of vibe a little bit within the notion of stealth, or at least adaptation or kind of slow change with it. Okay, do I want to like take these guys out and loot these guys? Well, let's at least look to see if any of them have the damn. Trying to think what it's called. The rails on them. He doesn't look like it. He doesn't look like it. Okay.
Something up?
Okay, that's an interesting notion.
I see.
Not seeing canister on him. Not seeing a canister on him, but it could be on the back. Usually, I think it's hanging on the front. Or on the side of their backpack, usually. If it's anywhere weird. Alright. So, the easiest way to deal with this would be just to trank. Him. Oh, that's cool. Takes a knee. Thing is I gotta worry about that guy up there, too. Oh, and up there as well. Now, this one seems like it's gonna be tricky. Let's see what this does first. I don't even know if that landed at all. We have no animation. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's see here. See how fast I can be with this. Backpack. Yeah. That should work.
Huh? What's that sound? I think I saw something. What's wrong?
Come in, HQ. This is HQ.
Damn. Is he getting up? Oh, fuck. Why is that not working? Oh, I'm underneath.
What's wrong?
Damn it. So that one didn't hit him? Gotta be careful. Mm.
Free.
Okay. Try to get closer.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The situation is normal.
Food.
Pretty tasty.
Understood. Return to your position.
Did I get him? Man. Oh, okay. I hate that there's not a better way to tell. Pick that up. So I still have one over there wandering around. Main thing what I'm wanting to do right now is just to separate these guys. And have them in a position where then I can control them. Let's see here, and I'll bring up the stealth thing that I was talking about earlier.
Freeze.
Shit.
Please don't.
Come on. Come on. Yeah. You'd always do that. Doing this 4 times is not smart.
I left my stuff on top of the armored car.
Speak.
Bastard. Who's that?
Fuck you, game. Fuck you.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
Bullshit, man. Fucking work, dude. Fucking hate that shit.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ. What's going on? Respond. What's going on out there?
Fuck. Yes, and more fuckers.
Freeze.
So annoying, man.
Freeze.
Just fucking work like that. Do it. Okay, pick up. Remove this guy. So hopefully people don't see him. I'm gonna take out his radio too. Come on, drop. Okay. Hopefully I can get let's see here. See, this one seems better, like it's less fickle. It actually works like most of the time. The fucking pistol just sucks, specifically on the back throw. That back throw, for some reason, there's something weird with the camera and shit, and I haven't fully mastered like what I need to do to make it 100%. I'm trying, but I thought I had it okay there. I thought I did what I've been doing. But no. I clicked it. I clicked the fucking button. Didn't do the thing. I know he's more at his legs and not at his torso. Because the camera was fucking clear over, like, here. Looking at the fucking here instead of going directly onto him like it should. At least in my opinion. But I think the thing is I'm supposed to do all that work. and I don't know where I was fully looking. I need to watch that video back to see. Let's see here. I'm gonna risk it again here too. This is bullshit.
Freeze.
So that is a way to cycle
Freeze. Go on.
people.
Kill me.
Don't tempt me, bro.
Freeze.
See that forward one? If I could do that every time, I would do that. I would not do that back one. That back one's stupid. It's unhelpful. Okay, let's try to... Cause I wanna... I wish there was a way to tell if I've looted people or not.
HQ, please respond.
This backpack, food, no one's stamina. Yeah, this shit is stupid too. I feel like there needs to be more information, especially the more time you eat these things, so you actually know how much stamina you're getting. So it's like you have a chart.
Patrol here.
I know you're kind of, I guess, supposed to
Situation is normal.
do that yourself, but
Return to your position.
I don't know. So pop. I'm not a fan of that either. This.
No, wait.
Let's swing at the air. Let's punch at the air. Shit. That's stuff from the original, and I understand that that's just like this floating bullet shit that they have in this game. That's been a thing staple from day one, but it's not. It makes it feel like the game's broken these nowadays. That's not a feature that flies, in my opinion. Because I want to say, for the most part, in V, that stuff doesn't really happen. I know you can move and miss, but it's not as a common of a thing. Okay, just kind of.
Freeze.
Okay. Because in my head, I feel like how difficult that backwards thing is, or how unreliable it is. It's almost like I feel like they should, when they hit the ground, like all their gear should pop out if you're doing that move or some shit. You should be like extra rewarded. Okay, do this nonsense because there's no fucking way to tell if I've looted these guys or not. So basically when I get my trank shit back, if I can. And I think the other thing that fucked me there
Freeze.
was this clipping shit. That right there, me boxing out him, how that happened there, that should be the whole thing no matter what. You should be boxing out these people so you're always in a position to hit, to aim at their body to say, hey, freeze or whatever the fuck. And some of this should also, I think, needs to be kind of maybe in the notion of the locking mechanism that they had in the original too. It almost feels like that we need that here a little bit. Where it's like, okay, this is the guy that I'm dealing with right now, so focus on him, click to him, snap to him. But they also have this problem here too, where it's like, my gun is not there. My gun is on his head. And it's choosing to go... See, it's on target-ish. But it goes off a little bit. Okay. Fuck you, game. I guess that's what I need to do. Anytime it tries to force me to do the wrong direction thing, I need to just run it the other way. Okay, so he's missing a pouch on the back. See that little pouch? It would be nice if everyone had that pouch or something like it, and it would disappear. Here I don't like either that I have to wait that long to get this guy up. Like that he has iframes. Okay. Because yeah, if there was some way for me to tell some of this information. I know one of the ways I would want it is just like a specialty face paint or suit that would not... Oh, fuck. God damn it.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
Stupid bullshit. Fuck. Lodge, that's for cuts. Bandage. Please don't fuck that up. Okay, there we go. So I think this is the guy that I just dealt with. I don't fucking know. See, I don't like that I'm clipping him when I'm moving forward like that, because it puts me in a bad situation. Yeah.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Don't shoot me, please!
Please don't.
Stand up. Because this one, he has no iframes. The pistol he has iframes, and I can see maybe why, because this one does more damage, but I still should be able to juggle him. So, at least my opinion. But I'm more about it feeling real than feeling, I don't know, right sometimes.
No, wait.
This is interesting. I'm surprised that it's not resetting the caution. Me firing this. I'm hoping if I go back. I think he's already looted other way. Yeah. Because now I have 15. I have less now too. Okay, now 38, so it's a little bit better.
Understood. Return to your position.
Stop there, please. Yeah, the thing that sucks is shooting like this doesn't tell me exactly what this is. There'd be nice to notion of. Because I'm not seeing where it's landing. So it's almost like I'm forced to use this to figure out stuff like that. Like the distance crap. But I assume as you replay this, you end up, you know, figuring some of that shit out, obviously. Climb. I'll loot him at least twice. I don't think I'll. Maybe yeah. Because I don't think this is a really good place to try to. Well, I don't know, man. Let's see here. Don't shoot him. This is dangerous. Yep.
Freeze.
Like I said, dangerous. Okay. Let's,
No, wait.
I don't like that, too, where there's like a... If I don't time the shot right, he doesn't shake. I'm not a fan of it. It makes sense. I get why it exists. It's and I probably do that too, but it just I'd rather it do like something like a what do I want? I want it to him to still react, I guess is what it is. I don't like that he's voiding it. Want it to build up into like it's considered like a half scare or something. So like if I get two notions of failures on him, then he'll still shake. So, but if I get the actual scare, then it'll guarantee for him to follow through. I wish this door right here worked. Just curious, because I have a key. Yep. Okay, so I guess I'll... Yes, there it is. I know this is not the best idea, but I'm gonna crawl through this stuff, make sure. Yeah, I just wasted some bandages just recently, so it'd be good to make sure that we're don't know if I've done that or not. But hopefully I can... I'll probably be doing this off stream when I'm playing a second playthrough, but hopefully I can what do you call it? Okay, so food only pops up at the end. It should happen every time his stomach growls, man.
Not so great. Not so great.
There we go. Sick. That's good to know, actually. Okay, let's cycle down here. We're not going to that one, we're trying to go to that one. Because it'll get us through this into the area that we want faster than the other one. Now we'll do this, because I haven't done this in a minute.
You want to save? Hold on a sec.
Still want to keep that. Still want to keep that.
Snake, have you ever seen the thing?
No, don't think so.
The corpse of an alien life form is found in the Arctic and taken back to a base. When the corpse thaws out, it comes back to life and starts attacking the scientists and soldiers in the base.
Scientists and soldiers, huh? They sure have it rough.
The victims in these kinds of movies are usually soldiers or scientists. They get their blood sucked by the alien.
If I see any aliens, I'll be sure to keep my distance.
Knowing you, you'd probably catch it and eat it.
There's doesn't matter, it doesn't save it.
You lousy bastard!
What's going on?
Move!
Doing.
You lousy!
Hmm.
Move! Bastard! On the double.
Ugh, fucking hell.
You lousy!
Yeah, I wish I knew what the distance was. So I'm not sure. I need to, like, figure that out. The other thing is it veers to the left and right annoyingly as well.
Just my imagination.
Come on. Why are you firing over to the... Is that because of my eye? Is... Ah, fucking hell.
Where'd he go? What's wrong?
Hopefully I can get it back here. Won't bother looting these people if I... Okay, I picked it up there. Okay, good. Do I just keep these guys knocked out like this and move on? Yeah, I think we're gonna just... I don't think I can go through this door, though. Let's see. Oh, I can. This place is also clear. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna see if Rykov works. I want to say it probably doesn't, but I don't know that car. I hear it all the time.
Return to your position.
Who's that? What's going on?
So no. So let's go ahead and just load that. And let's look at our camouflage.
Who's that?
Seriously? The Gator's better than that? Wow. That's interesting. I need to look in here to see if there's like... I wish these were colored too. Drop his body, please. Oh, shit. I might choose to... Fuck.
Who's that?
Fuck. Man, that fucking sucked. I always hesitate when I need to be pulling the trigger. I've learned bad habits. Oh, fuck off. He should have took more time to do that. So what I should have done is I should have switched to my detector and scanned. I should have switched to my goggles and scanned before jumping off the balcony. This is so much bullshit. They happen to know that I'm in that specific locker. They should have had the programming at least open one other locker before finding me in that one. Because there's no way that the line of sight they could have saw me go into that locker. That's bad AI.
Pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this works.
Sick. Fuck off. I'm really hoping that the CQC reverse throwdown is a me problem, specifically me in fighting the camera.
What's wrong?
I don't know if that reached over there or not. Maybe it did.
What's wrong?
The fuck is saying that? Uniform. We'll run this for right now, but we'll probably want to do like a different color version of the face. Fuck off, game. Come on. Okay, so I can move on. I could try looking for the other stuff. I'm gonna look at the map just to make sure that there's not anything else that they show like, hey, you need to go here near the end of the game. Because they hide stuff over here versus over there. Doesn't look. Yeah, just age uniforms is the only extra interesting thing. Okay, yeah, here. Uniforms. Nothing felt super different there, so just gotta make sure I keep an eye on these guys as I move forward. Okay, this I don't know if I can.
Do you want to save? Hey, Snake. Have you ever seen Frankenstein?
No.
The scientist, Dr. Frankenstein, succeeds in creating a human being out of dead body parts. But his creation escapes from the laboratory and heads down to the nearby town. The creature is physically strong, but mentally he's like an innocent child. So his emotions drive him to kill people, and he doesn't even understand what he's doing. The scene where he's playing with flowers with a little girl by the side of a lake sent chills down my spine.
A classic tale about the dangers of rapid scientific progress. When human beings become too powerful, they lose their ability to think rationally.
Really makes you think, doesn't it? Especially nowadays.
Snake, I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah, the Shagahad's in here.
The completed Phase 2 Shagahod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagahad. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagahod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagahod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plant a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the attack button while standing near a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
All right. I'll make sure I finish planting all 4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.
You want to save? Hold on a sec. Snake, have you seen Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein?
No.
Abbott and Costello play delivery men who have to deliver a box to a spooky mansion. But what they don't know is that inside the box are Frankenstein and Wolfman. Then Dracula shows up and they get chased around by the monsters. It's a comedy with an all-star monster cast.
Sometimes tragedy can be funny.
Hmm. Oh no, did it crash? I think it crashed. Oh well, it's 2:41, so that's basically a stream. Alright, so we'll try to finish getting the stuff for that and move forward next time I stream. So this was Stealth Artisan Live. I'm ASHLER. This is part 14 of Metal Gear Solid Delta. As always, as we return to the shadows, let's praise the moments we share. Till next time.